Another different type of problem that many people would encounter in any type of testing is the word problems. What do you mean by word problems? Word problems are nothing but mathematical problems expressed in a narrative form. Mathematical problems expressed in the narrative form. For example, I say 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. This is a mathematical representation or a way of saying the operation addition. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. This is a addition operation which I am representing it mathematically. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. But I can narrate this to form a word problem. The sum of 5 and 6 is equal to 11. The sum of 5 and 6 is equal to 11. So this is a word problem. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11 can be represented as the sum of 5 and 6 is equal to 11. So this is a word problem. Now what is your job is to, given the word problem, understand you have to read the problem, find the mathematical operation and reduce it to this form. The word sum is given, so it means that addition operation between 5 and 6 and the result is 11. So 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. So this is the basic concept for any word related problem. Read the problem, analyze what operation from the words like sum, product, difference, remainder, and find the operation, find the elements that are involved in the operation, find the result and form the mathematical way of representing it. Now sum is nothing but addition, that is plus. Difference, subtraction. That is minus. Product, multiplication. Then you can say finding the quotient is nothing but division, which is represented by the division sign. Finding the quotient is to finding the quotient or finding the remainder is a division operation. But the most common type of operations that you would encounter is sum, difference and product. The sum of 5 and 6 is equal to 11. Now what is the difference of 6 and 5? It is represented as 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So 6 minus 5 is equal to 1 can be said in a narrative form. The difference between 6 and 5 is 1. Say product of 2 and 3 is 6. What does this mean? 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Product of 2 and 3 is 6. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Or I can also say 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 is 6. Or I can say 2 times 3 is 6. So the words like product, times all represent the operation called multiplication. So 3 times 2 or 2 times 3 or the product of so and so, all this represent to multiplication. As we saw, the sum of 2 and 3, it represents the addition operation. Similarly, the word like increase, sum or increase, all represents to the operation add. Now the sum of 2 and 3 is what? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now increase 2 by 3. What does this mean? Increase 2 by 3. It means that you need to add 2 and 3. That is increase 2 by 3. From 2 increase 3 points. That is 3, 4, 5. So once again it means the same. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Increase 2 by 3. Now what does this mean? Increase 2 to 3. You need to be careful between these two way of operating. Increase 2 by 3 in the sense add 3 to 2. Whereas increase 2 to 3, this means increase 2 to the next level 3. You should not add 2 plus 3. It is increasing 2 to the next level 3. So the answer is 3. If you increase 2 to 3, the answer is 3. If you increase 2 to 5, answer is 5. But if you increase 2 by 3, the answer is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Similarly, if it is for difference, then it is called decrease. The operation will be subtraction. In that case, the difference of 7 and 2, 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. Decrease 7 by 2. This is also 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. Decrease 7 to 2. What does this mean? Decrease 7 to 2. The answer is 2. So these are some of the important words, the narrative form of mathematical operation. The narrative of the mathematical operations. What are the other narrative forms? Now say 2 power 3. So this can be represented as 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 or 2 power 3. 2 power 3. So commonly in a very correct form, this can be narratively expressed as 2 raised to 3. Or another way, 6 is greater than 5. 6 greater than 5. So 6 is greater than 5 can be represented as using this form, 6 greater than 5. Or 5 is lesser than 5. 5 is lesser than 6. 5 is lesser than 6. So this is the mathematical form, this is the narrative form. Now in some word problems, you may encounter like this: 6 greater than 2 or 6 greater than x. Now a quantity x is given, they are telling 6 greater than x. What does this mean? 6 greater than x. When 6 is greater than 5, we represent it as 6 greater than 5. But when it is given as 6 greater than x, it means that you need to add 6 to x. A value 6 greater than x, that is you are incrementing x by 6. So x plus 6. Similarly, 6 lesser than x. X minus 6. So these are some of the narrative way, and by reading these words you must be able to formulate or model the mathematical form. Once you get the mathematical form, from there you can find the unknown quantities and solve the problem. An interesting type of problem in the word related problem, or a main type of problem that you would encounter very commonly, is the age related problems. So we'll see we'll have a short insight on into the age related problems. Age related problems will be usually in the word form, in the narrative form. You should be able to model it mathematically, then solve it. So we'll have a discussion on the age related problems later. So these are the commonly encountered narrative forms. So this is a typical age related problem, and this is a good example for an age related problem because we'll come across all the modules that we have learned: average, ratio, and the basic arithmetical operations. It is given average age of 3 boys is 25 years. We have learned average is equal to the sum of all the elements that are considered by the total number of elements. So that average of 3 boys is given as 25 years. 25 years is the average, number of elements is the 3. we need to find the total age. They are in the ratio 3:5:7. The age of the three boys are in the ratio 3:5:7. We have to find the youngest age. First step, it is given average age of three boys. So average is equal to sum by n. From this you can find S. S is equal to n into A. N here is three boys. Average is 25. So 75 years. So the sum of all the three ages of the boys is 75 years. This is found using the formula for average. Now come to the ratio. It is in the ratio 3:5:7. What is our first job? We have learned to represent it in the form of 3x, 5x, 7x. What is the other method? You can simply add 3 plus 5 plus 7. That is 8, 7, 15. So the total value is 3x plus 5x plus 7x is equal to 75. In this case, 15x is equal to 75. X is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. So what is the lowest terms in this ratio? 3. X is equal to 5. Substitute x is equal to 5 here. 3 into 5 is 15. So the youngest age will be, answer is 3x. So 3 into 5, 15 years. So the youngest boy will have the age 15 years. So using the average formula, find the total number of years. Using the rule of ratios, find the sum, equate it to 75, find the value of x, substitute in the smallest ratio element. 3 into 5 is 15 years. What will be the other ages? 5 into 5, 25. 7 into 5 is 35. So the oldest person will have 35. He will be 35 years old. Youngest person will be 15 years old. So this is a good example. You can use the principles that we have learnt in word related problems, averages, proportion, and basic arithmetics too. Here is another age related problem. It is given in 1970 Ram was 3 times as old as Anita. In 1974 Ram was twice old as Anita. In 1980 what is Anita's age? In 1970 Ram was 3 times as old as Anita, and in 1974 Ram was twice old as Anita. In 1980 what will be Anita's age? As I said, in any word related problem, look for the operational words. 3 times as old as Anita. It means we need to formulate a multiplication operation. That is, let us take the unknown value, Anita's age. We need to find the age of Anita in 1980. So let it be, you need to find the age of Anita in the year 1980. Now, let us take the age of Anita in the year 1970 as x. So let Anita's age in 1970 be x. X years. Fine. Because we will take the earliest year. 1970, Anita's age is x years. In 1970, Ram was 3 times as old as Anita. So, Ram's age will be 3 times as old as Anita. Anita's age is x years. 3 times x, that is 3 into x. Times, the word represents the multiplication operation. So 3 times x is nothing but 3 into x is equal to 3x years. So now you know what is the age of Anita and Ram in the year 1970. Anita's is x years, Ram is 3x years. In 1974, that is 4 years have passed. If age of Anita in 1970 is x years, what will be the age of Anita in 1974? That is after 4 years. It will be x plus 4. Fine. So in 1974, Anita's age in 1974 will be x plus 4 years. What is given in the question? In 1974, Ram was twice old as Anita. What is twice old as Anita? Once again, twice is nothing but multiplying by 2. So if you are multiplying a value by 2, it means you are doubling it, or twice. The word twice is nothing but multiplying by 2. So Ram was twice old as Anita. So in 1974, Ram's age will be 2 into age of Anita in 1974, x plus 4. Put x plus 4. This is nothing but 2x plus 8. Okay. So Ram's age will be 2x plus 8. Now, what was Ram's age in the year 1970? 3x years. So what will be Ram's age in 1974? 3x plus 4. So in 1974, Ram's age will be 3x plus 4. But it is given here that Ram's age at 1974 will be 2x plus 8. So 2x plus 8 must be equal to 3x plus 4. Equate these two values. 2x plus 8 is equal to 3x plus 4. Now we have got the final equation. From this equation you can find the value of x. Say x is equal to 4 years. Isn't it? 3x minus 2x will be x. 8 minus 4 will be 4. So x is equal to 4 years. From this equation you have found the value x. Now what is x? X is nothing but the age of Anita in 1970. So in 1970, Anita was 4 years old. What you are asked? You are asked to find Anita's age in 1980. That is after 10 years. So after 10 years in the sense x plus 10. So 4 plus 10. 14 years. So Anita's age in 1980. Anita's age in the year 1980 will be 14 years old. So this is a typical age related problem. Write down the data, find out the operational word, let the unknown quantity at the earliest year be x years, proceed it, equate, find the equation, find the value of x, but this is not your answer. Check it out with what is required, find out the final answer. So here we have another type of age related problem. It is given the product of the age of Shankar and Raj is 240. The product of the age of Shankar and Raj is 240. Product in the sense multiplication. If you are multiplying the age of Shankar and Raj, you will get 240. Twice the age of Raj is more than Shankar's age by 4 years. What is Raj's age? So now what we are asked to find the age of Mr. Raj. We are given that the product of the age of Shankar and Raj is 240. Twice the age of Raj is more than Shankar's age by 4 years. So we don't know the age of Shankar and Raj clearly. Let us keep the unknown variable. Let Shankar's age be x years. Let Shankar's age be x years. Now product of the age of Shankar and Raj is 240. So what will be Raj's age? Raj's age will be nothing but 240 by x years. Raj's age will be 240 by x years. How? Because the product of the age of Shankar and Raj is 240. We have taken Shankar's age to be x years. So x into Raj is equal to 240. So Raj's age will be 240 by x years. Now twice the age of Raj, that is 2 into 240 by x. Twice the age of Raj. 2 into, as I said, twice in the sense multiplying by 2. So 2 into age of Raj is more than Shankar's age by 4 years. That is, this is equal to Shankar's age is x. X more than Shankar's age. What do you mean by more? that is increasing. To add, it is the value of 2 into 240 by x is more than Shankar's age by 4. So 2 into 240 by x will be equal to x plus 4. So read the problem, write the mathematical form. We took Shankar's age as x years. We found the Raj's age to be 240 by x from this equation. Twice the age of Raj. So 2 into 240 by x is equal to, it is more than Shankar's age by 4 years, x plus 4. Now form the equation. What is the equation? X square plus 4 minus 480 is equal to 0. Write it mathematically. Twice the age of Raj is equal to 4 more than Shankar's age. Now write the equation. X into x is x square, x into 4 is 4x. So x square plus 4x, bring 480 to that side, minus 480 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. You can solve the quadratic equation using the formula or method of factorization. You will get x into x is x square, 24 into 20 is 480. So the sign goes like this, plus 24 and minus 20 will be minus 480. So you can do this by factorization, or you can use the formula for finding the roots of the quadratic equation. So x plus 24 into x minus 20 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 24, x is equal to 20. Age cannot be in the negative form, so cancel out this. The answer is 20. 20 years. So what is the age of Raj? It is 20 years. So analyze the operational word, form the mathematical form, get the answer. So x is 20, age cannot be negative, so we took this value. After solving the quadratic equation, we found that Raj's age is 20 years.